This Enneagram symbol here now has arrows pointing from Enneagram type 8. One arrow is pointing to Enneagram type 2, and the second arrow is pointing to Enneagram type 5. These Enneagram arrows describe a series of lines and movements. These lines indicate the influences and interactions between Enneagram styles, patterns of energy, movement, or flow. While our core Enneagram type remains as the primary base of our personality, we also move along these connecting lines. Observing these characteristics offers a significant shift in perspective or point of view, which assists us further in enlightening ourselves with further knowledge of how our reactions and attitudes influence our life. Understanding this allows us to create new ways to respond to the world around us. These arrow movements therefore offer rich potential for exploration and development, as they offer balance and fresh resources to our primary Enneagram type or Ennea style. Personality fixations are a resistance or a contraction against the wise and supportive movements offered by life. That invites us to follow the flow of energy from one point to another to expand and grow, using the arrow movements on the diagram as a guide. So I've just clicked through, and now all the arrows that connect up all the primary Enneagram types are seen on the map. Throughout this arrow movement section, we study each primary Enneagram type's arrows that connect to two other Enneagram types. These two connecting Enneagram types that connect to the primary Ennea type often reflect different qualities of behaviour, depending if we are stressed and in resistance to life, or if we are in joy and relaxed with life circumstances. So now I'll just click on Enneagram type 8's information on the arrow movements. So in this brief example, we see the primary Enneagram style 8 and the two arrow movements. Just over here on the right hand side, you see the two arrow movements to style 2 and to style 5. If the primary Enneagram style 8 is feeling stressed or in resistance to life due to a variety of problematic circumstances, such as a relationship breakup, a heavy workload, past childhood trauma being triggered, etc., the Enneagram type 8's fixated ego will most likely unconsciously draw upon the negative attributes of Enneagram style 5 or Enneagram style 2, or even draw upon a combination of the two in an effort to combat or resolve the problem. Or, if Enneagram type 8 is in joy or relaxed with life circumstances, then they will draw upon the positive attributes of Enneagram type 5 and Enneagram type 2. Enneagram type 8 and Ennea style 8 in stress, chaos, resistance will display these negative attributes. So negative Enneagram 5 attributes and negative type 2 attributes. Now moving over, when Enneagram type 8 is in joy, acceptance and relaxation, they will draw upon the positive attributes of 5. And when Enneagram type 8 draws upon the positive 2 attributes, style 8s in positive 2 arrow movements have a charitable quality and are sincere and genuine, and therefore the purpose is innocent. And just a note for the bottom part, it's important to remember that when repeatedly getting stuck in negative attributes of any of the Ennea styles, whether it be our primary core Enneagram type negative attributes or the arrow styles negative attributes, this is a red flag call. This means we need to make focused efforts to implement healthy choices and to implement positive, stress-relieving remedies, or try something from the positive attributes of the arrow movements. Okay, so now I'm just going to zoom out from that. And with the arrow movements, you can click on any of the Enneagram types to find out what their arrows mean. For instance, I will go to Enneagram type 4. Okay, so Enneagram style 4 and arrow movements are to style 1 and style 2, like it says here. So there's type 4, primary number, and the arrows point to type 1 and type 2. And here we can see the negative attributes from type 2 and the negative attributes of type 1 relating to the arrow movements from 4, and the positive attributes of type 2 arrows and type 1 arrows for Enneagram style 4. Okay, moving on, we have one more section to have a look at, and that will sum up the totality of the silver level Enneagram map presentation. So this silver level Enneagram map is highly informative and highly detailed with information, videos, and illustrations. And all the information is just a click away to zoom in and click at your fingertips. So for instance, if you just wanted to focus on the wings, you could simply just click on and zoom in to your chosen Enneagram type and its wings. So here we have type 1 with the 9 wing. And zooming back out, you can scroll out using the scroll button on your mouse. You can go over to the triads and find out the information related to the triads. This is the centers of intelligence here. We can move down to the Hornvian types. We can move down further to the harmonic groups. We can zoom out back out to home screen and go over to the arrow movements very quickly. So with this silver level Enneagram map, we have looked further into the functions and patterns of the Enneagram. And this sacred Enneagram is a sacred geometrical tool which unites the mind and the heart, spirit and matter, science and spirituality. Because everything in nature is made up of patterns, structures and designs, from the smallest atom to the infinite universe. So in this silver level, we have gone through the 5 most common additional patterns and attributes in the Enneagram, which were the triads, the arrows, the wings, tri-type and instincts. Plenty of information here to help you investigate all the different attributes of the Enneagram in an easily navigational, functional manner. You can download these maps by clicking on the links below this video. And good luck with your Enneagram explorations.